It's Jay with Concrete Genius, sitting in Ruel Concrete with Albert, one of the owners here, chatting about some of the impacts that the Concrete Genius mixer has had on Ruel Concrete's business. And Albert, thanks for taking the time to sit with us.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming down and see us there. We appreciate the visit.
Absolutely. We appreciate the business and the partnership. Hope and understand if you can speak on some of the impacts that the mixer's had on your business.
Absolutely. We find that the Concrete Genius team has made and promoted this product amazingly. I want to say that. It's really changed the course of our business in just being able to go to more remote areas, further away from our batch plant, using less trucks, delivering high quality concrete. And we were able even to do a bridge at one time with it. So it's really changed our business in the whole aspect of not buying another batch plant and moving it 200 kilometers away, say, where we can go to the job with the truck. We can go as far as we want, bulk haul the aggregate there and make concrete on site. It's been a game changer for us.
Awesome. So overall, the experience dealing with Concrete Genius has been positive?
100% positive. John and his team are extremely knowledgeable with their product. They know the product inside and out. Troubleshooting over the phone, no problem. And at the end of the day, we've had very little issues with the truck. Nothing that couldn't be solved quickly.
Awesome. So not to lead the witness, but you'd recommend Concrete Genius mixers?
I don't have any experience with any other brands, but I wouldn't switch. I'd buy another one tomorrow.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you taking the time. We're excited that you're having success with our equipment, and we look forward to growing with your company.
Yeah, no, we're glad to have you guys part of it.
Thank you very much.
From Concrete Genius, and I'm here with Dave from Ruel Concrete in Peace River, Alberta. Morning, Dave.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing good, thank you. So, can you give us a little bit of a history of your how you started in concrete and how this truck has changed your life as a operations manager for Ruel Concrete?
Well, I started in the concrete industry about close to 20 years ago. Started as loader operator, pretty much filled almost every position in the industry. Went from loader operator to driving truck to batching to learning to run the pump truck. So I've kind of had a diverse experience with the concrete industry. And then, coming to Ruel, I've been here for 5 years now.
Okay.
And it's been great growing with the company. Adding this truck to the fleet has opened up the doors to being able to do concrete in remote areas that other people can't price out effectively, efficiently.
Okay. So it's extended your range, basically.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And have you ever worked with any other brand of truck but ours?
I've worked with another brand, with another company about 15 years ago.
Okay.
And it was a very manual truck, very basic compared to what this one is. This one's fully automated. It records data that I never look at. So much data is there. If we ever need it, it's there. And it's been great. With the automation side, it really takes the operator error out of the truck.
So it's almost operator proof.
Yes. There's still a little bit of the operator still needs to keep his eye on and understand slumps and things like that, and kind of understand what's going on with the truck. But in general, it takes operator error out drastically.
Awesome. And do you find this truck to be very user-friendly for the operators?
Yes. Yeah. There's two faces to the operations side. I usually set up the mix design, set up the job so that when the driver takes the truck out, he can only do that job. He can't pick the wrong mix design for a job all of a sudden because it's already set in the truck, which is very important to get the right mix on the right job. He's got his time frame when he's scheduled to be there. That's the only mix he can use when he's on that job. He can't change it.
So that takes a lot of mistakes out for you and obviously saves money in the long run.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you would like to tell us about your experience with Concrete Genius and the team that you've worked with?
Well, the thing that stands out with Concrete Genius for me is it's the truck stands out, but it's not the truck, it's the team.
Yeah.
If we need something, they're a phone call away. Their technical support's on all the time. And it's more than the truck technical support. If I need to know something about, hey, how does this concrete react to this? Like if I'm using this truck and this is what we're doing with concrete, they'll even have suggestions on, okay, put this admixture in or change your rock and sand ratio, or like they know the concrete side of it as well, not just the truck. So for me, it's the team that's there.
So you can take good technical support.
It's the team that makes the truck.
That's right. Right, and for admixers, like how do you find our admix system to work compared to what you've worked with before?
With the competition's truck, we'd take a jug of air, dump it into the water, and then fill the water tank. So that was your air treatment. With this truck, it doses the air very consistently. We're usually within 0.5% from load to load. It doesn't fluctuate a whole lot. There's not a whole lot of out of spec. Very rare that we'll have an out of spec air test even. Like I'm very confident going to any site and getting there correct on the first shot. With drum trucks, we often see that, oh, it's low on air, we got to quickly adjust it.
Okay.
This truck, if it is all of a sudden low, which isn't that often, you don't have a full load you're trying to adjust. You make the adjustment and you keep working.
So that's obviously a game changer.
Yeah, that's
Awesome. Well, that. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys having us over, and we're looking forward to continue to work with you guys and supply you guys with some more trucks in the future.
sounds good.
All right.
Thank you.
Having that truck and being mobile, especially for us, we started our branch in Slave Lake, not being able to capitalize on all the work in Slave Lake. So for us to go and buy a portable or a batch plant and set it up, I don't know if we could ever get our money back out of it because we just don't have the population. Undergrowth isn't there.
Bit of a calculated risk of where you're going to set it up too, because those batch plants don't exactly tear out easy.
So that was the whole idea with this truck is we'll bring it in and out as needed. And we rigged it up with a conveyor belt to be able to load drum trucks. So we still utilize our drums with the volumetric. And we don't like to call it volumetric. We like to call it a mix on site truck.
We prefer that as well, yes.
That is something that we strive to tell our staff too. That's not a volumetric truck. This is a mix on site truck. We will make concrete on site for you.
Batch panel wheels, right?
Yeah. That's what I tell everybody. It's a batch panel wheels.
That's supposed to be a lot of these now. We basically proved that by doing that job at ESO in Fort Mac. And we had the Genius Batch Pro next to the truss boring to the same slab. And it just proves that maybe we're not allowed to use footage of course, but we will get some footage of that. But I mean, it just proves that our truck makes acceptance and confidence in us full way batch panel.
And we're an aggregate based company. We have a fleet of dump trucks and all kinds of combinations. So we bulk haul the aggregate to these sites or close to the site, or rent a yard, make the concrete right on site in this person's yard, put it into a drum truck, deliver it. We've noticed it. We've been going to remote areas like Red Earth Creek. We have a yard there, so we bulk haul the aggregate there.
Okay.
We did some projects there for Loon River First Nation. We did a bridge file job with this truck, which kind of put us on the map with it.
Yeah.
Because we're always told, no, you can't.
So how do you position yourself when you hear no?
We don't think we're doing very well. Or I don't anyway.
How can we get around that? How can we convince the engineer? Usually it's the engineer under the project that's going to be the yes or no to the answer. And how do we convince? And we've got a network of people we work with that can help us get there. We've got a few contractors, Griffin Contracting. They do a lot of smaller bridges.
Okay.
They're fighting hard to help us get this truck in there because they want this truck on bridges. We've used it on some, and we've also had a few engineers that they had to work with that they said, no, sorry, can't use a mix on site truck. So they're in our corner too, trying to help us get this together. And I think that'll be the next step is with Griffin and Concrete Genius and us together, we'll work together to make it happen.
A lot of our problems are coming basically not from industry or engineers. It's coming from competitors that only have stationary batch plants. They do not like seeing us roll into town with this truck. They do not like the concept of it. They know that we're doing the work. If that was my setup and somebody else did it, I probably wouldn't like it either. But I'm rolling with the technology and I'm changing with the times as our company is. And we see a big benefit of taking control, being a general contractor and controlling when we get concrete, when our crews are there. We're not waiting. You get a full 8-on crew sitting around, you got 12 guys all rebarred up and sitting there and you can't get concrete till 10 o'clock and they've been sitting there all morning. Costs of your jobs go up.
Huge.
We control the time they let concrete.
It's one of the aspects trying to position these to new customers is always talking about fake labor, bid your jobs tighter, position them closer together, move from one to the next. Have you found that efficiency?
Absolutely. I really seen the advantage of it this year. Sylvain did the Town of Slave Lake rehab paving project there, and it was a full street rehab job that we did. Rip all the sidewalks, curbs, street out, and rebuild. And we did all the curb and gutter and sidewalk on that job. And the other local competitor fought and sent nasty emails to the town. And at the end of the job, basically, the Town of Slave Lake come back to us and said that it was some of the most consistent concrete they had seen in all the time they had been doing projects.
Awesome.
We made sure that we went out of our way to make sure that the concrete was done properly. And Dave was on site for every single pour. We were pushing to make sure that the Town of Slave Lake was getting proper concrete and that they were going to be happy, because that's our other branch is there. So it's important for us to do good local work in that community. It's important to us.
With that brand recognition, I mean, that's another aspect of how excited we are that you're excited about it. I mean, obviously it's your brand as well.
Yeah.
Right? And you have to trust the equipment manufacturer that you're working with for proper support and all that stuff. I guess we'd love to hear a little bit about that from you, how you've experienced us.
Well, just going back to the pour, I had talked to John just randomly one day and I said, you won't guess what just happened with the engineering side is they're changing their bid process and their tender forms and allowing mix on site trucks on contracts now for the Town of Slave Lake. They've accepted the truck. It's not Alberta Transportation acceptance yet.
No, but it's a good step.
But it's a good step.
Yeah, as they were pushing that truck at first, like they didn't want it. Yeah, they were questioning us about it, and then once they seen it going, they're like, yeah, they were really happy. Good brakes coming in.
The brakes were there. The concrete was consistent. It was making good concrete.
So it's supposed to do so.
It's doing what it's supposed to do.
Yeah. So what percentage of your work would you say you do through this truck now?
Half. Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't gotten the numbers yet from Dave. We haven't done our year-end totals and fall meetings yet. I'm guessing half.
That truck was working hard. 50% is very reasonable.
That'd be my shot at it, and I'm probably not too far up.
And that's judging by not judging, but some of the conversations with that. So is that like 4,000 meters roughly? It's half?
I would think so. It's got to be close.
Yeah, pretty close. Yeah, between the two, I think 4,000 on that truck.
It's not enough, but right now that's what Northern Alberta gives us.
Yeah.
Market share.
And the more acceptance, the better job you do, the more accepted the truck's going to be, right? So,
within 120 kilometer radius of here, there's still 1, 2, 3 Rs for operating batch plants.
It's pretty tight, actually. Area.
It's a very tight market. Again, no big infrastructure projects happening.
Right. So you got a bit tight, got a bit.
You have to be able to go where the work is.
Yeah.
That's where these trucks shot, right?
That's where these trucks truly shine. We're going to the work. We're not waiting for the work to come to the plants.
Right.
We're chasing it.
Where you see your next growth aspect with this truck? Like, are you targeting any kind of different concrete or anything like that, or just?
Actually, Dave and I talked about this the other day. We're talking about another one, adding a second truck to our fleet, and maybe leaving one in Slave Lake full time to start chasing that market harder.
Wow. Is there that much concrete there that would make it worthwhile?
It depends on the economy, depends what's going on at the time, but there's only one other competitor there, and I think it'd be worthwhile keeping it there, just keep everybody honest.
Well, if you want quality, and I've heard horror stories of guys just intentionally cutting corners on strength on concrete, and that happens in small markets. So yeah, you're right. Having a park there, it's expensive to have a truck court there, but certainly keep the strength and quality is definitely a benefit for you guys and the market.
Absolutely. We really see the advantage of these remote spots. The true advantage that we're seeing is not having to own 10 drum trucks. Sometimes these bigger projects are 150 kilometers away. We can still do them out of the plant, but to supply concrete on a steady pace for the pump, you need 10 plus trucks on the road cycle. So now you need to find 10 drivers. You got to register 10 trucks. You got
salaries, 10 insurance,
and then way more tires on the ground.
Yeah.
So this way here, our gravel trucks are working all the time. We fall call the aggregate there. We load on site. Now we cut it down to the mix on site truck with the pump. There's 2 trucks there.
2 trucks and usually a team of 4 people.
Yeah. So, our environmental impact on the environment is way down.
It's a great story too. Yeah. That environmental side, no waste, easier cleanup, less fuel burned.
I'm ball calling the aggregate in with truck and trailer units. Just drum at a time. It's way less impact on our roads, less fuel. It's
less of a carbon footprint.
Exactly, and nowadays it's all about. I find everything's probably pretty competitive right now, so every little chance we can to cut it, to make an advantage for our team, is probably winning us the project.
Yeah. Because you guys to do more cost effective, they're mostly been down.
Hello again, Jay Fassel from Concrete Genius, along with the Ruel Concrete team. This is Albert and Dave. We're going to continue our conversation here. Appreciate your time, guys. Thanks so much for allowing us to come in and visit you and learn about your business and the impact that the Concrete Genius mixer has had. Hopefully you can share a little bit more about the impact on your business.
Absolutely, and thanks again for coming to visit our operation. And the weather's not so good as you can see today, and I understand that the roads probably weren't so good today, but thanks for making the effort anyway to come and visit your clients, and we appreciate that. This is our truck that we have rigged up from Concrete Genius, and it's really changed the course of how we do our business in just the remote areas where we can go, handling projects in more remote northern communities is more of our focus. And It just saves us from buying extra drum trucks. We can be on site, dumping right into a concrete pump and a loader feeding right into the truck. It's truly unique. We'd be lost without this truck now in our business. I can't say enough good things about it. It's been great.
So the quality of concrete coming out, the mixed designs that you're putting in, no issues with consistency? Or...
None at all. Everything is to spec. We've even completed a bridge file job with this truck. We're doing grouting with this truck. Buildings, any kind of infrastructure work, curb gutter, shop pads, parking lots. There isn't anything we can't do.
Awesome. From an operational side, do you have anything that you want to share here?
It's very user-friendly. It's all automated. The mixed designs are put to each job. And when the driver shows up on the job site, he picks his customer that he's at, and that mixed design is used. With all the data, as soon as there's anything that's out of tolerance, the computer lets you know right away before it gets to the customer, so you can fix it before they see it.
Right.
Just very consistent.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate your time. Thanks so much for having us. It's been a pleasure, obviously. Appreciate the business.
You bet. Thanks for showing up, you guys. I know the weather wasn't great, but
Part of the adventure.
exactly.
Part of the adventure.